Greetings, family. Now, I have some disturbing news to share. Something that I heard 6 days ago from one of the doctors that work with the World Health Organization. So I couldn't share this news when we received them because it disturbed me seriously. Now, let's just watch this crazy video.
Introducing EctoLife, the world's first artificial womb facility, powered entirely by renewable energy. EctoLife allows infertile couple to conceive a baby and become the true biological parents of their own offspring. It's a perfect solution for women who had their uterus surgically removed due to cancer or other complications.
So you hear, the pitch is we are going to help mothers who are struggling from cancer and that have maybe removed their uteruses. I honestly do not think that this factory is designed to help mothers who are struggling with cancer. This factory has its own menacing purpose, and we will see its purpose as time goes by. But I assure you, it's definitely not to help mothers who are struggling with childbirth.
EctoLife is designed to help countries that are suffering from severe population decline, including Japan, Bulgaria, South Korea, and many others.
Designed to help countries that are in a severe population decline? I mean, really? What is going on in Germany? First, it was Klaus Schwab from the World Economic Forum, and we're still dealing with him. And now this doctor, come on, guys.
Each state-of-the-art lab can accommodate up to 400 growth pods or artificial wombs. Every pod is designed to replicate the exact conditions that exist inside the mother's uterus. A single building can incubate up to 30,000 lab-grown babies per year.
Is it so much of a need that we need to develop a factory that is going to grow 30,000 lab-grown babies per year? I mean, come on, guys.
With EctoLife, your baby will receive the best nutrients that can support their growth. Each group of pods is connected to 2 central bioreactors. The first bioreactor contains nutrients and oxygen, which are supplied to your baby through an artificial umbilical cord.
An artificial womb, and the baby is connected to an artificial umbilical cord. May God have mercy on us.
EctoLife allows your baby to develop in an infection-free environment. The pods are made of materials that prevent germs from sticking to their surfaces.
The baby can grow in an infection-free environment? Look, I took 6 days to release this, to talk about this, because I was still digesting this. You know, we just gave birth to a baby 1 month and 2 weeks now. So I was thinking, what did this man mean? When you listen to them, they do not promote the womb, the natural womb of a woman. They would say that there are so many complications that the womb of a woman presents. They have a negative attitude towards the womb of a woman. And they say that there are even infections. How many of us, we're 8 billion now, and we're still okay. What infections are they talking about? And even these babies, how are they going to be resilient towards the real world? Because the womb of a woman, it trains a child and prepares a child for the real world, full of infections, full of germs, to interact with the real world. But if you say infection-free environment, what kind of things are you going to bring out? We need those infections.
Our goal is to provide you with an intelligent offspring that truly reflects your smart choices. Prior to placing the fertilized embryo of your baby inside the growth pod, in vitro fertilization is used to create and select the most viable and genetically superior embryo, giving your baby a chance to develop without any biological hurdles.
IVF. So basically IVF, we all know what IVF is. So I don't know how biblical is the common IVF, the one that people do now, because I haven't looked deep into it. But when I looked at their IVF, it was troubling for me. They said, let's say for an example, you want 1 baby or you want 2 babies. They take 10 eggs and they take 10 sperms, right? And then they develop those eggs into embryos. And then after they are fertilized and developed into embryos, they say that we choose if you want one baby, we choose the best. If you want two babies, we choose the best two. So now they will discard the other 8 embryos that have been fertilized, if according to them, those other 8 embryos are not the best. So, but then it's a problem, biblically speaking, because for believers, a woman has conceived immediately the day that the sperm and the egg of a man meet. That day is a day of conception, and you are considered pregnant according to the Bible, and you are considered that you are carrying a baby according to the Bible. So to say that we take 10 eggs and then fertilize them, and then choose the best 2 if I want 2, or choose the best from the 10 if I want 1, and then discard the rest, it's a biblically ethical flaw. Their IVF, the fact that they say we're going to fertilize eggs and then take them from blastocytes to embryos and decide when it's an embryo, which one do we pick? It's an ethical problem. It's a biblical problem. So it's abortion. So you're killing 8 babies, or if you want 2, or you're killing 9 babies. Dr. Hashim, this is satanically inspired, brother.
Say goodbye to the pain of childbirth and birth-related muscle contractions. EctoLife provides you a safe, pain-free alternative that helps you deliver your baby without stress. The delivery process is smooth, convenient, and can be done with just a push of a button. After discharging the amniotic fluid from the artificial womb, you will be able to easily remove your baby from the growth pod. Everything is perfectly designed so you and your partner can enjoy the delivery process.
Listen to this. Say goodbye to the pains of childbirth. Do you realize how they play sad music when they talk about natural birth? If you listen to him, Hashim, he has this negative attitude. I mean, even the music changes. They make it as if it's something demonic. I mean, giving birth naturally, saying goodbye to the pains of childbirth. It's a satanic agenda or a satanic attempt to remove God from creation.
And if you want your baby to stand out and have a brighter future, our Elite package offers you the opportunity to genetically engineer the embryo before implanting it into the artificial womb. Thanks to CRISPR-Cas9 gene editing tool, you can edit any trait of your baby through a wide range of over 300 genes. By genetically engineering a set of genes, the Elite package allows you to customize your baby's eye color, hair color, skin tone, physical strength, height, and level of intelligence. It also allows you to fix any inherited genetic diseases that are part of your family history so that your baby and their offspring will live a healthy, comfortable life free of genetic diseases.
They say that they genetically engineer this embryo that they're talking about. So it's not only choosing one out of the best of the 10. They say you can choose the level of intellect. You can choose the level of strength of this baby that you want to create. So imagine the governments now. If they say there's a factory that can make you choose the level of strength of the person that you want to grow and the level of intellect that you want to grow. Imagine how many evil people are going to say, this is just a crazy project. I mean, really, this is not a project from God, Dr. Hashim. You know, this is a project inspired by Satan so he can have a place to grow his seed and distribute it to the world. Many of the children, should I call them children, but many of the things that are going to come from this factory, they are not fully human. These people are going to be transhuman people. So I think Satan inspired this doctor to do this thing because it's not easy for him to come into a woman's womb because God protects the woman's womb, you know. So he said, because where we are now, I need to develop rapidly. I need to develop my seed so that I can distribute as many of my seeds and of my children, pure satanic children as possible. So let's have a victory. So this is the news that I've been holding for 6 days now. I mean, this doctor shared this thing for like the past 7 days or 6 days, I think. But I was, it was sinking in me, and I was like, God, how crazy can this thing be? So yeah, that's what we have. The world's first artificial baby making factory. I never thought I'd ever hear it the day when they say, we can give you a lab-grown baby with an embryo that has been genetically engineered, and you choose the level of strength, the level of intellect of this embryo that you want to bring forth. I never thought I would ever hear that day. Yet, here we are. You can just imagine how 2023 is going to look like. Remember what the Bible says about the womb, the psalm that we like, Psalms 139. You know, it says, verse 13 to 16, you formed me in my inmost parts. And the Bible says, you knitted me together in my mother's womb. And the word womb here, Dr. Rashim, can I teach you? Allow me to teach you. The word womb here, it means mercy and compassion. We were formed from a place of mercy and from a place of compassion. So if an artificial womb grows a baby, it's not a place of mercy. That is why Paul says, God set me apart from my mother's womb, and he called me by his grace. So a womb, Dr. Hashim, is a place of mercy, it's a place of compassion, it's a place of grace. That is where a destiny is formed, Dr. Hashim. That is where the identity of someone is formed, Dr. Hashim. It's a sacred place. That is why mothers, when they are pregnant, who know Jesus, they pray because they understand that God is forging a destiny. God is forging a calling. God is releasing the times and the days of this soul that which he has formed. So that is the womb, Dr. Hashim. It's not something to be public. I mean, this very psalm that we are reading, this is what it says. It says, my frame was not hidden from you when I was made in secret. So our frame is not hidden from God, but when we were made in secret. So we were made in secret, Dr. Hashim. So when you say that this artificial womb is going to be a transparent womb, people are going to be able to see a step-by-step growth of their baby from a blastocyte, from an embryo to a fully grown baby. Physically speaking, the Bible says we are formed in secret, Dr. Hashim. This process is not designed for the eyes of men. God bless you. Thank you so much.